The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys.
Breaks their line to kick off for Dallas.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
He's brought down at the 35.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Cowboys. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. And have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A 1st carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks' 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10. at the 27-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jonnu Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Wilson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And 1 at the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the Cowboys' 2-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Wilson, the quick slant caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll find Metcalf, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Michael Dixon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Again, it's Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Down to the 25. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that's caught by Smith. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Got it. Tighten up. Check. Crouch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Cowboys 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
taken in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For C.D. Lamb.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Less than a yard.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his his guys will get the football back. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
I'll go special.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. The open man is Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Jonnu Smith.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let him know. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, D.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Check 55 the mic. Cut.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Check safety. Good job right there. Whip. Watch left.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 54. Coming. Mike's 5'4. 19.
To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.